Alright, 5 more minutes for cooking the chicken and broccoli. I smell the broccoli. I want to say I'm behind this wall, and I see a homeless shelter. It's a little obscured by the forest, but I think that's a shelter. It's most likely active because there's quite a few bums around here. Alright, it's like 11. There are too many people sitting around this homeless shelter. There's people walking around, sitting around and watching. That's what happened in Phoenix. And I got my bicycle stolen out of the library parking lot. There's just people all over walking around and then stopping to sit and then watch. And they look rough. Could be drug addicts. And it's concerning. I'm not comfortable sitting here. I think I'll go across the street and park closer to the library. Like this guy right here. Keeping warm. It's hot today. Wearing a blanket. A lot of people are carrying around sleeping bags around here. Alright, I'm recording. Let's see, I'm going into the library. A lot of homeless people outside on coast. One.
Yeah,
So I like
went
it
through a
though.
bad divorce. They took everything, and
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing left, and I couldn't do nothing. Family don't do nothing. Friends don't
Nah, I
do
don't.
nothing. The
I
system
go,
don't do
well,
nothing.
I turn to YouTube and I let people make fun of me while
Yeah.
I talk about my difficulties, especially with cops. I record cop interactions and people see that.
Yeah,
And then I'm using that against them in a way.
Right,
When
right.
when the cops are really bad,
Yeah.
I get more views.
So you try your target crowd. You try to get all the police incidents. That
Well,
you can.
I got 4 channels. I got one for health, and one for just general recording around. Another in my car watching when I drive.
Yeah.
And then the cop thing. But
Okay.
guess
You
which
should give me your channel.
guess which channel's the most popular?
Which one? The cop.
Yeah. I mean, people are just very spirited, very into the police thing, and it's about exchanging IDs. It's what I'm focusing on, because if I just start handing over my ID and they ask me where I've been and where I'm going, and I'm tired of answering all those questions.
You don't have to.
So I just stick to my rights.
That's right.
And
As long as you know your rights. You don't have to answer. It's certain states
Yeah.
where you don't have to have your ID. So.
Yeah, you don't even need to carry it. Some cops have told me they don't even keep their ID on them.
Right.
And I don't want to be reaching for an ID because you could be reaching for a gun.
That's right.
So
You never know.
I decline. I say I'll say my name. But I want to know your name.
Right.
All right. And in Kentucky, you had an issue. The cops said they don't even have to give me their name.
Yeah.
So I got arrested over that.
Carolina's like that. There's a few others as well. You don't
What?
have to say anything.
No, yeah, everybody says be quiet and all that, but I like to
Yeah,
talk.
but they do things that makes it a little more than just being quiet. So you still have to.
Yeah, like they'll say, "Oh, you're acting kind of weird, like you're scared. Maybe you're on drugs. Maybe you're trying to hide something." Just sitting there saying, "I plead the fifth." They'll start going into, "Oh, I think you might be under the influence,"
Right. Yeah.
and all of that. Yeah, it's
Yeah. Sometimes it's just good to tell them, "Well, then let me get a sergeant or someone else here."
yeah. That doesn't mean anything to me. The sergeant is just another cop.
Yeah.
I mean, and they could be even worse. I actually said, I asked one cop in a small town. He was an older guy. And I said, "Oh, are you gonna? You called? He called somebody." And I'm like, "Oh, you called somebody? Is it the chief?" And he's like, "Nah, he's worse than me."
Yeah.
It's
Oh wow.
So-
And they don't mind telling you either.
and this was in a park. Oh, you got this isn't a park. I just.
trying to get this DVD. I actually
Oh,
was trying to get it on in case some of the guys downstairs wanted to
okay.
watch it and
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
me this person.
Okay. You know about the. You ever see a park that has a curfew from sun up to sundown?
Yeah.
The park has a curfew from sun up to sundown. A cop came out at 5:30. I'm at 5:30, but it got dark because it's, you know, the shortest time of the year in December. And a cop came out and harassed me about being there. It's just okay. You can play in a movie. Okay. All right. Yeah, just talking. I'll take this pamphlet. I don't wanna watch the movie or anything. I'm.
I just wanted to get it to play finally.
Get,
Now I got everything
you
set up.
got, you know how all the technology works, and
Shoot, it took
it's
a minute. I'm thank God I had everything broken up because if I would have needed to do that first, I would have been messed up.
okay. Yeah, just okay. Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna do my studies.
Okay, nice to meet
Yep.
you. I'm Lyric.
Lyric. Okay. All right. Travis. Okay.
He opened up. He did his own. He started his own YouTube channel, and then he also accepted a job
Yep.
at ESPN.
So he broke away and did his own thing, and he got bigger
Right.
as a result. And see, like I just say, you know, as call me a teacher, I guess. But as you're explaining that, you know, that's something that could be recorded.
Right.
As you know, it's like you record everything. And well, they're not really red this time. Such a deep yellow. Just think the sun's behind there somewhere. All right, I think I might be pulling because I need a new tire. It's actually like showing 20555 R15. I actually felt in there, and it felt I was actually like poking my finger with wires. All right, I felt the tire, and on the left side and the front, and I felt wires poking my fingers. So I think the pulling and the shaky steering wheel are because of the tire being bad. I know it's bad. I've never experienced a shaky steering wheel from a bad tire. I'm already at Walmart. They have the tire, but they won't change it after I told them I have a tree stump for a car seat. They didn't bother to look at it. They just took my word for it. They said absolutely not. They won't get into it because it's a danger, and they won't let me drive in. They pretty much denied me, and they did say that I could take my tire off in the parking lot and then bring it over to them for them to change out. They couldn't do rotation though. They couldn't bring my car into the bay area inside. But it's raining right now. I have a tire jack. Apparently, I can do it, but it's raining right now. I could take the tire off and then provide my own service with that. Let the car sit on a tire jack for an hour, which really isn't that bad. But it's not. I don't. It's not really desirable in the rain to do that. It'll stop raining in a couple hours. So looking at other tire places to try to replace this tire, and then that's my test to see if that'll stop the shaky steering wheel, because what I've gotten in responses are that it's a possible a bad tire, bad joints in there. It's not balanced. The wheel's not balanced. It's and it happened suddenly, but maybe that's just the tire just finally really gave. I think it's too dangerous to be driving on the road, but Walmart's denied me and put me in, and it's raining, so I haven't gotten a full denial from Walmart. They will sell me the tire, a new tire, but I just You know, and it's not raining that hard. I got to think about this. Maybe I could take the tire, walk the tire over to them instead.
Got the balance back. More than $2,000. Yeah, Jonathan. $232.
Okay, the car's a little screwed up in the driver's seat area. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Okay.
I'm actually living out of it.
Right. I got you.
So I use blankets to push up against, my back up against, and it's a very small seat. So, I mean, I don't know how you want to handle
And
that.
it's a 5-speed, huh?
What's that?
And it's a standard, huh?
You understand?
No,
you're
I
saying?
said, and it's a standard.
It's a stick, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a stick shift. And I just want a tire replaced on
and
the
rotate.
front. And then, yeah, I want, because this is uneven, 1.5% off. So I want to brought up.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. Here, you want to pull it in?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
I got a perfect record.
But oh yeah, no, you good. It's just because you're a lot taller, and you know.
Oh yeah, it's.
I'll be like kind of stretched out.
You will struggle. So which bay is it?
Um.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't mean to. Yep. Wow. Wearing away on the inside. All right. Great. All right.
This one doesn't have too bad.
Yeah, it wears away on the inside, but I'll go with the rotation. I'll just go with that. And
That's from your alignment, though.
you think it's an alignment issue?
Yeah,
I need to get this aligned. Okay. All right. So it's an alignment issue with the front tire. So that whiny sound that is coming from the rear. I was thinking that the whiny sound was coming from the front, but it's coming mostly from the rear. It's straining every time it locks. It repeatedly locks because it's wet. I gotta squeeze the water out of the sponges, but it still goes off even when sponges are, I think, dry.
decoration.
Cause this was like underneath. It was like that, but I think it's supposed to be on top, right? Because then it knocks it back over, right? Is that how it works?
This isn't my desk. It's just somebody's decoration.
Well,
You might have figured.
All right, I think I'm north of Biloxi, Mississippi, in this park that's not so well known. Here, Google Maps said it's busier than usual. What does Google Maps know? Maybe it's something to do with Sunday, and Sunday is kind of a popular day for people to gather in this park. There's a shelter, but there's no bathrooms, so that's got to be a factor. Got this big walkway, this wooden. Ooh. What? Big walkway that's kind of neat. I parked next to the tennis courts over there. Maybe I'll move over here. Looks like it'd be a nice, more peaceful spot. just anywhere, park anywhere along the side. Looks like it has a tendency to flood. The water is likely affected by the tides, the rise and fall of the tides. We are on the coast. This is a pretty palm tree. I'd rather see this and enjoy this kind of weather. It's cool, but I know it's freezing straight north of here. I saw this roofed structure on the side of the water on the map, and I was wondering if it was a part of these houses, but clearly it's not. I did see some pictures and saw that it was more of a shelter, but still, you look straight down from the map on the pictures, and it's hard to tell if it's somebody's personal property, private property, but there's a distinction. They got a big wall separating this park from the private property. Looks like it's gone through several repairs, so they want to keep it in good condition. Yeah, it's a different look. This must be low tide right now. Looks like low tide. James Hill Bayou Walk. This is a really neat setup that they got here. This just extensive, whatever you call this, extensive wooden plank walkway, winding in different directions, several intersections. They put a lot of money into this. You can turn back into the water. They didn't put up any railings on the side here. I doubt it's for docking boats. It doesn't look deep. It looks way too shallow for any boats to approach. Maybe a certain kind of boat, like those fan boats. It's kind of neat. They even have lights. Really enjoying this network of whatever this is called again, a wooden walkway. It's really neat. What makes it neat though is that it's nice and cool and nobody else is on it. So I just take it in like it's abandoned. Alright, I'm guessing these are the common fish found in this water here. Frequency channel 16. Got a measuring tape. This dock is not in good shape. You just have to see it on the bottom. It's got wood that's just worn completely away. Just stability wood. Yeah, they got some weird fish in this water. I came from that direction, heading this way. See, they got an old walkway. And they made a new sign. This looks very new. Bernard Bayou Blue Way. It's like a boat launch. About the Blue Way. It's a meandering tidal waterway located right here. Diversity, wildlife, looped route, 9.2 miles. Before you paddle, check the tides. Make a float plan. Historic. Oh, points of interest. They know where I'm at. I'm probably right here. I think. I want to go to Walmart down here somewhere. It's further down. Alright, this kayak launch is a little bit more sophisticated, a lot more technology, a lot more resort, a lot more something. They built more, just say. I've never seen so much involved with it. Pull-out bench. Oh my God, really? Instructions too. Slide back retractable seat. Yeah, they don't have those everywhere. These type of launches. Kayak launch. Rare. This is the only one I've really ever seen like this. Right, I bet that kayak launch was put at the same time as the sign. Still have these old dock areas where people were formerly launching their kayaks, and there was probably a lot of complaints about the difficulty of it. A shotgun shell and a shopping cart. So there's some weird activity going on here. Five-inch fishnet. Walmart. They're catching fish out here with fish nets. Different way of conducting business. This bridge is in kind of bad shape. It's sunken on in the middle part. Netting fish out here. Alright, deeper into this woods area, there's a significant amount of trash. It's a paved trail, but they've stopped maintaining it. What do we got here? Picture frames, or just, I don't know, toilets, general trash. This trash doesn't look like a homeless camp to me. It looks like just household trash. It's a guy with a rifle out here. Right. Oh, so this hunting area. Is it a hunting area?
Yeah.
Squirrels.
Squirrels, birds, rabbits. Open fish.
I got a slingshot. Maybe I could bring it out here. Yeah, people have various, I don't know what to say, habits out here. Vegetation looks neat. See fronds, palm fronds growing in the water. I don't think I've really seen these in Louisiana. I didn't really explore the coast a whole lot. Have to cross this. So the guy that walked by me with the gun, they drove into this community area, community building area, and then drove over the grass and parked in a hidden spot. You can't actually see the truck. Yeah, now I can see it. They have to drive off-road, and they know it. They know this area. They were a little surprised to see me in the woods. They probably didn't expect to see anybody. But yeah, they got their vehicle well hidden. On purpose too. You know, so he could carry his gun out to here. But I mean, blasting that gun is gonna get people's attention. He's in the community. He's pretty close to residences. Park hours 6:30 to 10:30. Department of Leisure Services. Gulfport, Mississippi. Gulfport, Mississippi. Alright, how does two hats look? Alright. I'm going into the library, gonna check the Wi-Fi. West Biloxi Library. I expect it to be pretty good Wi-Fi. It's part of the Biloxi. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is instant connection. Oh, gotta sign in though. All right. What? What do you want to help me with?
Hello?
Hmm? Interesting.
There's something I can help
What? Yeah, what's the schedule look like for the meeting room?
you? Okay, let me let you talk to the boss lady.
The boss? You mean the director?
She's the director of this library and that.
And that's
I'm the manager for this branch.
that. Okay. You have directors that are more of a regional. They work. They look over many libraries.
We have
You-
the system director that
Okay.
handles all of the libraries for our library system.
Okay. Yeah, it's just how you guys label your positions, I guess. Some libraries, let's say their director is only for one library, and they work in the library. But how you're saying it is you're a manager, not the director, and
Yeah. Each
Yeah.
branch has a manager, and then
Yep.
there's a head librarian over the cities, and then a director
Yep.
over the system.
yeah, it's just how you're labeling it here in this region. 'Cause other regions are different. Yeah. Yeah, I was asking about the schedule for your meeting room. How does that look today?
For today,
Yeah.
who's today's Monday? It's open today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a form to fill out.
Oh.
You need to book it.
Yeah, I was just interested in, just going on like a Zoom meeting or something. And
Well,
it
we
looks,
have study rooms for
well, those are filled.
Well, those are first come, first served for
Yeah.
2 hours. And
And then
somebody
is
will
this-
be open at 11.
You said there'd be something open at 11.
Available right now.
You see
Which one?
Oh, okay.
Number 2.
Okay.
number 2 in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
The
only
middle room.
like 10:30. Oh, because you gave them an hour.
No, they get 2 hours unless somebody's waiting. If nobody's waiting, you can have it all
We
day.
have one of the rooms open right now.
you want to go ahead?
There's nobody in. How many rooms do you have?
3.
All 3 of them are taken. I looked and there's 3.
No, maybe when you look, but evidently somebody just
There's-
left unless somebody's in there without signing.
Okay, you're saying then somebody just snuck in then.
Probably.
All right.
Yeah, generally the meeting room is reserved for
Well,
actually like meetings.
I'll be talking to more than one person.
Well,
on the
it's
Zoom.
still, I mean, she's getting ready for tomorrow's story time in there and everything.
Yeah, and
And
story
it's
time.
usually
Story
something
time
you
can
do
be
in advance.
Yeah, the
a whole
meeting
day.
is for like nonprofit organizations to
Yeah.
big things. Yeah.
Well, it's legal matters. They're talking about the case, criminal case.
We don't need to know all that though.
Well, I don't know. You sound like you're going into detail. I don't know how far you were going.
Oh no, they just have different rules and
Yeah.
uses.
And you're saying that what I described is not allowed.
Generally not for the meeting room. That's usually like
Oh.
a study room.
All right. Well, I mean, I have to ask. It's every library has their own rules. You know, a lot of them want to keep it open and empty and unused. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's what you guys choose. So, all right. That person snuck in. That
It is open.
okay. Did you tell them to leave?
No, they left. They snuck in.
Okay. And it's got the soundproofing or whatever. I didn't even go inside to listen.
You close the doors and it's
Yeah.
pretty quiet in there.
I guess, yeah, okay. So you set it up like I sign in and then use it.
Yeah, I
and-
just need
okay, and I get like a couple hours. You
2
said.
hours.
All right.
I can get you in your room too.
Well, you said they were. You didn't even. Did you even see the person in there?
Well, there is no
They-
one in there at this point in time.
The middle one.
The middle one. There is no.
There was a can of Pringles, and
Mm,
you didn't see that.
there's
Huh.
no one in there.
That's amazing because they were quick. They're really quick. In the time that I was down here and come to talk to you guys, he disappeared.
Yeah, there's no one in room two.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I'm gonna just I was making myself aware of your schedule,
Okay.
and and somebody can possibly jump in there at any time, you know, between. But they get 2 hours, right? All right. Yeah. I just that's what you have. So I'll decide in a little bit. All right.